In situ conservation is an excellent form of conservation, but we cannot deny the fact that it was incapable of protecting all the forms of animals and plants. To aid in situ conservation came the ex situ conservation, where outside the situation, that is outside the nature and the natural products and resources are being saved and nurtured. So some of the examples are zoological park, botanical gardens, wildlife safaris, off-site collections, gene bank, seed banks and cryopreservation. Let's understand one by one. Zoological park. Here basically animals are taken care. They are being bred in captivity. So breeding in captivity is one of the most important work what they do, and because of which the number of animals has been increasing. Not only that, this is also a recreational way of, like, these animals being gone and visited, and people learn a lot from these places. Next comes is botanical gardens. Here plants are being preserved. So not all plants can be preserved in an endemic zone. In one single region, we cannot be preserving. So what can we do? The best way, the best source is that we can grow the plants, we can keep them, nurture them in one zone so that people can come and visit. Not always we can go to a forest to visit and look into a plant, right? And in forest, many plants are getting extinct, that is extinct in wild. Then we have the wildlife safaris, which also is more of a connection with the zoological park. Here again the animals are being studied. A feeling of preserving them, conserving them is brought into a person's mind much younger in life. So children are taken by parents, schools have been taking children to trip for understanding and analyzing and inbuilting the concept of conservation. So we also enjoy by seeing this and learn a lot of stuffs. So that's something about the wildlife safari. Offsite collection. So surely in our houses also we have so many plants growing, right? Are you aware orchid, which is one of the exotic variety of flower today, is nothing but a wild flower, similarly a rose. So what we do is we are domesticating plants and animals. Then we have the gene banks and seed banks. What we are trying to do is we are trying to store the genes, store the seeds, so that in future if there is the plant completely extinct, then we could use the seeds to grow. We could use the DNA, the gene which I have stored, to bring back the plant, bring back the animal. So we are storing. Question is, how do you store? We store with the help of cryopreservation. Minus 196 degrees centigrade is the storage, temperature what we are doing. We store cells, tissues, gametes, embryos, many things we store. And from there we could do cell culturing or tissue culturing, or gametes could be fused to grow into a new organism. Various ways we can try to bring back our nature even when it is extinct.